What's going on, V1 High School? Welcome to our last week of our gatherings. I'm so excited. As you can see, we got a special treat for you. Pastor Mike is in the house with us today. I hope you guys are ready. We've been going through this, Pastor Mike. How you been doing?
I'm top shelf, man, getting ready to jump off.
I like it. So these are our gathering videos. We've been going through the book of Mark this last semester, and we're talking today about Mark chapter 12 and the widow with the offering and
The widow.
the giving. You know, we love this idea of giving, and I think it's important that we instill it into our high schoolers as well. So talk to us a little bit. I know you're a giving man, and on this idea, what do you think, Pastor Mike?
Well, I love to give, and I think that I also think that people are at the happiest point in their life when they're giving. But the problem is when you don't have much, you want to keep everything. It's like get all you can, put it in the can, go sit on the can.
Right.
And you can't do that. You got to be willing in the kingdom of God to give some stuff away, because it opens up the windows of heaven. And a lot of people don't understand that. And when you're young, you don't have anything. So to give $1 away is a big thing. Give $5 away.
Yeah.
But, I like that story of that widow, because Jesus is standing across, leaning up against the wall. A lot of people throwing money in the buckets, and he pulled his boys over and said, hey, look at that lady right there. She gave the biggest offering anybody has ever given in this hometown.
Yeah.
And the disciples said, 2 pennies, G. No. That's all she had.
It's a big deal.
That's all she had. When you give all you have, man, you got the attention of heaven. And he said one place, he said, what she has done will be talked about forever. Here we are talking about it 2,000 years later. And
pretty crazy.
I had a young girl that liked me when I was young. I was probably junior high. And she was a preacher's daughter. And she liked me. I didn't really like her that much, but she came up and gave me this old wore-out wallet, just like her daddy's wallet that had been used. And
have any money in it or no?
Had no money in it. Nothing. They were so broke. Preachers are so broke.
Yeah.
And so she gave it to me, and I just looked at it like, the brother here needs a better wallet than that.
Yeah.
But what I didn't see was what God saw. She gave me something from her heart. And I've thought about that young lady forever. I don't even remember her name. But that story has always bugged me, because she didn't have anything, but she liked me, and she gave everything she had to give.
Yeah.
And if I can continue, I'd like to say a word to young people. The greatest thing you can do in life, in your Christian life, is to develop your faith. And the easiest way to develop your faith is through giving. One of these days you're going to have faith, because the doctor's going to give you a bad report. You got cancer, you got some heart attack problems or whatever.
Yeah.
And if you would start right now at your age developing your faith, it's like a muscle. You start working that muscle out now. How do you do that, Pastor? Well, when the Lord speaks to you, be a giver. We'll bring a missionary by every now and then. We have a building pledge fund. We're always taking up tithe. The Bible said everybody ought to give 10% of their income to the work of the Lord. 10%. Hey, that's freaking you out. Start there, because that takes faith. If you're out there and you made $200 or something, and if you can give $20 to God, that your faith has just grown. And next time it gets easier, one day you'll be given $25 and $30. You'll be given 15% of your income. And I'm telling you, when you get into the New Testament type of giving, the windows really open up. I'm a very blessed man. There's so many blessings around me. Why? Because whenever I got born again at 19, I did what they told me to do. I became a giver. And here we are today, sitting on this beautiful couch.
I like it. So that's so true, because I mean, I remember when I first started giving and make a little money, not a whole lot, but my parents from a young age instilled into me, you gotta make this a priority in your walk with the Lord. And for me, it's been one of the most tangible places in my walk. It's not necessarily worship. When I get the message, that's incredible. But one of the most tangible places I can see God at work is when I give, and I could just see the blessings flow from every angle of my life, and it's pretty cool. So we have a focus question this week, and you pretty much answered the whole thing already. Pretty much, you're on top of it. But you're good. But what we're trying to do is get to high school students to see, like, they can make a difference now. They don't have to wait till they're older, till they're their parents' age, till they got a job. So maybe as a high school student, what are maybe some applicable or right now ways where they can start giving and even continue to grow their faith with the Lord?
That's a good question. Simply for the fact is, when we think about giving, we only think about money.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're young, you can do a whole lot more with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Parents know that kids have grown up when they've come to a place where they can start giving back.
Mm-hmm.
We know that if a kid just out of nowhere comes up and blesses his mom, blesses his dad with something that cost him a little bit,
that's good.
That's big.
Mm-hmm.
That is really, really big. We know that the maturity process is taking place when you can start taking responsibility for your actions, and secondly, when you can start giving back. And because people have been giving to you all your life,
Mm-hmm.
and this is, don't get me started on that, because
Yeah.
I was a bad teenager. I was mad, I was angry, and I was ticked off at my daddy all the time. And until I got born again, I didn't realize what they had done for me.
Mm.
18 years of providing a roof over my head, feeding me 3 meals a day,
Yeah.
buying me soda pops,
Mm-hmm.
candy bars, and tennis shoes. And,
Yeah.
I wished I would have known then what I know now. I wished I would have been nicer to my parents
Yeah.
and saying thank you. And that thank you is such a powerful word at your age, because if you can mean that from your heart and show gratitude, you're on the right track, homeboy. You're on the right track, because we know if you keep that up, you're going to be one of the most powerful people to be around in the future.
Yep. I like it. That's awesome. Well, you guys heard it. Giving is powerful, and it's changed this guy's life. It's changed my life, and we're excited to see how it's going to change yours. So you guys know what to do next. Break up in your groups. Talk about your questions. Pastor Mike, thank you so much. We appreciate you being with us on our last week of gatherings. We'll see you next semester. Easy as pie.